And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Diego Padres. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. All right, first pitch coming up. Today's starting pitcher, Darvish.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Fastball is outside. Chourio at second with nobody out.
Ball, that's inside.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
William Contreras in now, takes ball one off the plate. Now 1-1.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Darvish delivers. That's in there, and the count's even at 2. Runner at first with no outs here. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. Breaking ball inside. Ball one. Darvish, 38 years old, and he was born in Japan. Man at first, one away. There's the strike. The pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And stepping in is the speedy Sal Frelick. Right through there for a strike. In there at the knees, and that is strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next...
Runner on the move, gets a piece, and stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. This one in the dirt. stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Up and in, 2-2. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. And fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Freddie Peralta. What do you look for here?
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
Luis Arias leading things off and takes a strike. And ball one. To the right side, and that one handled. One gone, bottom half of the first. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying, and he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
1 out, bases empty. The next pitch misses, and that is ball one. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
That one missed. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Merrill digs in now. Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here at Petco Park. New inning getting started. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. And a base hit into right center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Oliver Dunn stands in now and watches strike one. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So digging in, Joseph Ortiz. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And the slider just misses.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-2. Hit on the ground might be 2. Cronenworth over to second, and that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now Machado up here. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Jake Cronenworth in the box with one away as he takes ball one. There's the strike at the knees. Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch way upstairs. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Bogarts now. The shortstop takes the ball. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Jason Hayward. There's the strike. Two outs, and it's even up. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Off the mark there. It's 2-2. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas in the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Two on, 2 outs. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now at the plate, Bryce Terang. Darvish back to work. And that misses. Ball 1. Just off the inside edge.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's off the inside corner. And now 3-0. And that's in there at the knees. Ripped, but it curls foul. Cut on and lifted in the air. Tatis has this one sized up. And there's one away. So the lineup flips over. Jackson Chourio now at the plate. Led off the game with a double in his first at bat and later scored. And that is out of play. That's outside. 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Fastball is outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner! Here's Yelich at the dish.
Nope. Outside.
The throw, tag, and he's out. Fought off foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now it's William Contreras. And that drops in for a strike. That one hit to right. Tatis sizes this one up, brings it in, and that is that. Back here in San Diego, and now it's Elias Diaz. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Chourio makes the grab. 1 away. Luis Ariz stands in. Grounded out his first time. That's a strike. 0-1. And a breaking ball misses outside. And that one almost hit him. Swings through that one.
2-2 count.
Got him swinging. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's 0 for 1. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 1-0. And there's a ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Just missed. And that's ball 4.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now it's going to be Jackson Merrill.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that one fouled off. Tatis leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That misses, and it's 1-1. That's down and in.
1 strike.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Lined into left center, base hit. Frelick hustles to get it in. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Machado in the box now, takes strike 1. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the 3rd. Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. And we're back onto the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Mitchell goes 6 feet 3 inches, 225 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2020. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and Joe McDonald says he went around. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one inside, look out.
That's ball 2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the left fielder, Sal Frelick. Outside corner for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box. This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And ball 1. First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, could be 2. He is safe. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a ground ball. Bogarts with the throw to first. Runner scores, though. That's a little insurance, and the lead is 2. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Darvish kicks, delivers. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Petco Park, here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The count 2-1. High fly ball out into left center field. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Bogarts takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And here is Jason Hayward. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Bogarts, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Next offering is downstairs. That one missed. Little chopper rolls foul. The Padres trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Tirso Ornelas, the next up for the Padres.
That's a
little bit low. And that's ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Two on, 1 out. He goes down looking. Here's Elias Diaz. Flied to right his first time. And that's way high, and it's 1-0. Late swing, fouled off. 2 outs. That one not close, and it's 2-1. Top of the zone for a called strike. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Frelick has a beat on it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Foul ball. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now Jackson Chourio off the plate, and that is ball one. Way inside, gets out of the way. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swinging a foul straight back. Got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Yuki Matsui.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here's a 1-2. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. To first, and they've got him picked off. To second, and he's out. Next offering upstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Center field. Merrill going back on this one. And that is that. Back here in San Diego, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is. But so far, he's been really effective in this one.
1 up, 1 down.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Tatis up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Missed inside with the curve. Down the line. And that drops foul.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Chopped left side. And that chance handled. Gets it to first. And they take care of Tatis for the out. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill, 1 for 2. Ball one there.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Lifted in the air, right field. Chourio brings it in for the third out. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
And there's a ball. The other way, and out number 1 on the grab. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. He is struck out and he is walked. Right side, Tatis makes the grab on the run. 2 down, bases empty. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Inside, almost got him. In the air to left center. Merrill sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Nick Mears.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Machado in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And Manny gets a piece. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Got him. Machado is gone, and there's one away. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's down and in.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Hit in the air left field. Frelick after it. Makes the grab. 2 down. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Pitch misses. 1-0. That's a little bit low. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 3. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sean Reynolds.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 25.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. There's a strike. Reynolds, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now back. Third baseman,
Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
Ortiz in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
On the ground to third, fires to second for one, and that's two. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Jared Koenig.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Hayward in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Ornelas in the box now, takes strike one. Swings through that one for strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Diaz in the box now, takes strike one. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the seventh. That's inside. And the count 1 and 2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but
swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it drops in. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Really important at bat coming up now.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's through there for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
So the tying run at second. Ground ball left side. There's one.
That's an out.
On to first, but it pulls it off the bag. Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Yoel Payams. Jackson Merrill steps to the plate in a clutch situation. 1 for 3. And fouled off. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Check swing, called strike. And ball 1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jason Adam.
Only if you knew how I feel. I'm just keeping it real. Nobody knows how I feel. Cause you wasn't there when I almost drowned in my own blood, sweat. I love you. Remember him and Jack? You took a
Well, one-run game. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
I love him. I ain't even know you, but your brother's my brother.
Right down to shoot, strike one.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So now back to the top of the order.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Chorio, the next to hit, takes outside. In the dirt.
Ball, that's out.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Ball 4.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Yelich
Ball, that's
in
outside.
now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And that's in for a strike. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 1 and 2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters.
Ball 2.
Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a
2
chance
balls,
to hit.
2 strikes.
Terang, the lead runner out at second. Chorio on at first with nobody out.
Count's full.
In the dirt, blocked. To third, tag, got him.
When you try to move up on a ball in the dirt, you've got to be sure that it gives you enough time to make it safely. Guess wrong, like we saw here, and you'll pay the price.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 in this one. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Man at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit. Try to move.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Machado.
Third baseman. Machado.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Nope. 2-0.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
You get to this part of the order, Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. That one at the knees for a strike. That missed by a lot. And 1-1. Holding on to a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Up the middle, and that one handled. Jump throw. What a play. Inning over. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Jeremiah Estrada. Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. And that's outside. Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's the strike. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And now Sal Frelick. And he lays down a bunt. Diaz gets it to first. They get him, but it was pretty close. And here is Hoskins. High fly ball out to left field. And that'll do it. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Trevor McGill.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that is downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive. One-run game, bottom 9. And that one is downstairs. The count now 2-2. And that's outside.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch misses way outside. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped in the air. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Elias Diaz, the next up for the Padres. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Ball 1 there. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
McGill is just 1 strike away. And a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's in the dirt. Ball 2. On the ground, right side. Terang. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Brewers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to 1 or 2 key plays to make the difference for the win.